Hello, I'm Bernie Hayes. My guest today is Ron Ross, and we'll be talking about a very special event coming to St. Louis today on The Bernie Hayes Show. Welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes. My guest, like I promised you, is Mr. Ron Ross. Ron, welcome.
Thank you. How you doing, Mr. Hayes?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for being
I
here.
appreciate being here today with you.
Introduce them as a special event coming to St. Louis. What is that event?
Well, the event that's coming is Julius Williams, who is from St. Louis, hails from St. Louis, and he is a superstar. And I'm going to talk a little bit about his accolades. What he's going to be doing on April the 11th at Grandel Theater, he will be doing a tribute to Teddy Pendergrass and the illustrious Aretha Franklin. And the Aretha Franklin part is going to come from Andreah Taylor. And we're going to have a special cameo appearance by Miss Robbie Montgomery, better known as Sweetie Pie.
Sweetie Pie, all right.
Yes.
Okay. And this is April 11th?
Yes, April 11th. We actually have two shows. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you brought that up. We have a 3 o'clock show and we have a 7 o'clock show. The 3 o'clock show, we want to encourage some of the, what we like to say, old school people who like to get home and see the news at 6 o'clock. Mm-hmm. You could come to the 3 o'clock show and be at home in front of the TV to see your 6 o'clock news.
This is a Saturday, right?
This is Saturday,
okay.
April the 11th, a 3 o'clock show and a 7 o'clock show.
Julius Williams from St. Louis.
Yes.
So where's he living now?
So Julius is based out of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. He is married and he has his own company in Atlanta.
So what's your position?
So Julius and I, tell you a little bit about the history of Julius and I.
Let's do that.
Actually met in high school, at Beaumont High School, and as freshmen. And we found ourselves competing in different social clubs with each other, but we always admired each other. We always admired each other's style, swag, as you will. And so we became friends, and we have been close friends ever since.
What year were you at Beaumont?
From our graduating class was 76, 72 through 76.
That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. A lot of friends that went to Beaumont.
Yes.
Including the late Don Johnson. Yeah, Don, we called him Puddin'.
Yeah, I remember Mr. Johnson.
Yeah. I know you do. You mm-hmm. must. So tell us how Julius got into this business.
Well, Julius, many accolades I want to say to him, mm-hmm. Mr. Williams. He's performed in Las Vegas, and where he received 2 years in a row the Entertainer of the Year award that was presented by Gladys Knight. The Sammy Davis Entertainer of the Year award presented by Gladys Knight 2 years in a row.
Okay.
So he had a standing gig at one of the casinos in Las Vegas, and Julius ran a good 6 to 8 years out there and performing at various casinos, and so he had a great show out there.
Why did he move to Atlanta?
Moving to Atlanta based on demographics of where the music scene is growing more, and obviously when he moved to Atlanta, there was a lot of movement for a lot of studios developing. A lot of music was coming out of Atlanta. We saw Tyler Perry moving his studios and that sort of thing down there. So a lot of growth. So that was kind of like a magnet place where what was drawing him because of the music industry.
I understand. Mm-hmm. It says his mantra, "Man of 1,000 voices," has performed in world stages in Paris, Lagos, Nigeria, London, Hawaii, 2-time Entertainer of the Year, and featured in Billboard magazine and cabs in residency at Station Casino 2002 through 2010. So he's a seasoned performer, right?
He's a seasoned performer. And let me speak on the man with 1,000 voices.
Yeah.
That mantra comes from, if you ever have seen Julius, I have seen him perform, and if you would close your eyes, you would think that Satchmo was on stage, Louis Armstrong. I've seen him do that. I've seen him do Frank Sinatra. I've seen him to do a lot of the greats, Sammy Davis Jr. Just so many genres of music that he can do. So later, someone coined it as a man of 1,000 voices.
Okay. So why did he select St. Louis and at what time for this particular April, the event?
Well, Julius has a family still here, and he has a great fan base, family, friends, and a fan base. So what we would like to do is get him here every year so he can share his love, and his fan base and family can share their love back to him, and be able to just enjoy a great entertainment that is not us unmatched. No other have I've seen puts on such a fantastic performance.
Okay, how can we get tickets and so forth?
So as far as tickets, I would suggest you go to Metro Tix, and let me give you the number. I want to just put that out on the air. The number for Metro Tix is 314-534-1111. Again, that's 314-534-1111. And so the tickets will be available through Metro Tix.
534-1111. So we always talk about Metro Tix.
Yes.
534-1111.
1111. There you
Metro
go.
Tix. Yeah. Okay. Now, will Julius be doing strictly Teddy Pendergrass songs?
Yes. This tribute is for Teddy Pendergrass and Aretha Franklin. As I mentioned earlier, he was here in October, but in October he did Luther Vandross and Frankie Beverly.
I recall.
And it was just his show alone. No others were on with him. Totally sold out show.
Okay, and tell us about the lady.
So Andreah Taylor, I have met her. This would be my actual first time seeing her perform. And I have seen her on video, and she is just fabulous. She's just outstanding. St. Louis loves her. And I see a lot of great things for her in her future. I realized she just got back from Africa with a tour, and so I see her elevating much higher than. So she's a great performer.
Is she St. Louisan?
She is.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
What's her name?
Andreah Taylor.
Andreah Taylor. Okay. Now, why did you choose her, and what songs? Can you give me a preview of what Aretha songs she's going to be singing?
Well, I can't give you a preview of what the songs. We want to make that to be a surprise, but they will be Aretha greatest hits.
Okay.
We obviously know that, and that's a great question. And as well with Julius, with Teddy Pendergrass, it'll be his greatest hits. And so they put together a medley of songs that just spark back great memories of these great artists. And so every song that they will sing, every person will know the songs, and probably will be singing along with those songs.
Will they perform also together on stage?
No, they're going to actually have separate shows.
And what about live musicians?
Well, he has a great St. Louis-based band that's going to be led by T.C. Chandler, is what we call him, T.C. He's a great musician. He has played behind the Temptations and a lot of notable people, Sweetie Pie, as I mentioned earlier, Miss Robbie Montgomery, and others. He has a long accolade of performances and people he's played with.
Well,
So
TC
he will
is
be
something else.
providing
I
the
know
band.
TC very well.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he was a keyboard player for the Temptations Review.
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes. I'm
Temptations
glad you're
Review.
acquainted with him.
Well, he and James McKay, they're very close friends of mine.
Oh, great.
And Sweetie Pie, everybody knows Robbie
Everybody knows
Montgomery.
Sweetie Pie. Yeah.
Her accolades, but the Ike and Tina Turner Review and the Ikeettes. Yeah, so.
And Mr. Hayes, and that is what's so beautiful about it. We want to showcase her to St. Louis. We want to say, St. Louis, you have a jewel here. And she's multifaceted and multi-talented still. And it still has that energy to come and pour her love out to you. So we're asking all St. Louisans to get on board with this. Come out and have some fun. Enjoy an evening where you can see friends that you haven't seen in a while. A lot of who's who of St. Louis will be there. And we just want to come out and just have a great time.
So Robbie will be opening the show?
She will not be opening it, but there will be a cameo appearance,
Okay.
and she will do a track from her new tracks of songs that she's put together.
Right, that's wonderful. Brother Robbie's still
Yeah,
continually doing her things.
She's continually doing her thing. We love that.
That's wonderful.
And we want to show our love to her.
Once again, how can we reach you?
314-378-4233. And that's any concerns that you may have or any issues, you can feel free to contact me at that number.
Okay. Ron Ross is my guest. We're talking about an event coming up April 11th at the Grandel Theater here in St. Louis, Missouri. We're the New Life Evangelistic Center, 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. Reverend Larry Rice has been performing services for those in need for more than 54 years, and we're here and we need your help and support. You can give us a call at 314-421-3020. Back with Ron Ross after this.
May God bless all of you who watch the Burning Hay Show during these critical moments. Right now at the New Life Evangelistic Center, not only do we have to feed hundreds of people every day that are sleeping outside, but many that are coming to our facilities, for example, in Springfield, Missouri, and those that are getting help through our safe houses and outreach centers at the New Life Evangelistic Center throughout the greater St. Louis area. They all have to be fed. And they don't get their food stamps, they don't get direct assistance. We have to just continue to reach deeper and cry out further unto the Almighty God to work through caring people like you. So I'm asking you to please let God's light and love flow through you at this time. Bring your food to 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri, 806 North Jefferson and Springfield. Please send your tax-deductible gifts now to New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. And when you send your gift in, ask for a free copy of the new Zoa free paper. All kinds of testimonials are in here, all kinds of inspirational articles for you during this holiday season. Again, please pray for New Life Evangelistic Center. Please send your much-needed tax-deductible gifts so we can feed the hungry and help the homeless. To New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. We're encouraging them to trust in the Lord with all their heart. He'll never leave nor forsake them. And we're also directly trying to help them in their time of need. Please continue to pray for New Life Evangelistic Center. Please continue to share at this time and know that your gift goes a long way as you pray, care, and share with the center that's on the front lines.
New Life Evangelistic Center wants you to join us for our events. We have a variety of different kinds of events that happen throughout the year here at New Life Evangelistic Center, and you're invited to all of them. We have special faith promise and fundraising dinners that we definitely want you to be a part of. Here you'll learn more about our staff, you'll learn more about all the different things that are going on at New Life, and you'll also be inspired by what God is doing by building His kingdom through this incredible ministry. You don't want to miss these dinners. We also have special fundraising events like a walkathon. And we also have unique events where we serve homeless men and women and equip them with the things that they need to survive. For all of these kinds of events, we need volunteers. So you can learn more about our events by going to nlecstl.org/events. Or you can call us at 314-421-3020 to learn about our closest event. I definitely recommend that you get involved in your community by partnering with us here at New Life Evangelistic Center.
And welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes with Mr. Ron Ross, and we're talking about Julius Williams coming to St. Louis on April the 11th at the Grandel Theater. So Ron, let's talk about Ron Wright. Who are you?
Well, funny you should ask. Well, as I am a St. Louisan, born and raised in St. Louis, and as I stated, went to Beaumont High School class of 1976. And after high school, I ventured off to Atlanta. My sister lived in Atlanta, and I went down and stayed a year or so in Atlanta, and then came back to St. Louis. Not sure what I wanted to do still. And a friend of mine, he and I were looking to go to Lincoln University. Mm-hmm. And then the opportunity came up. His aunt had everything ready for us, the financial aid, everything we needed to go. And at the last minute, I said, I'm not ready to leave yet. So he went on to Lincoln University. Okay. So I stayed around. And later I said, I want to see the world. Is something that I always wanted to do. So a family friend introduced me to the Air Force and said, this will be a great opportunity. You say you want to get some education, you want to see the world. So he presented the Air Force to me, and it sounded good. And I ended up getting a great job offer through the Air Force, so I joined the Air Force. Later became an officer, and so I went up through the ranks of an officer up to the field grade. I retired as a major. I was a healthcare administrator in the Air Force, but did a lot of great things for the Air Force, not just the healthcare administration, was a part of a lot of boards and committees that were doing a lot of great things for Air Force members and traveled the world. So I had a great career in the Air Force, and I miss it even today.
Did you consider going on flying status while you were in the Air Force?
Funny you would ask. Yes, I think most Air Force people have that dream, and they quickly told me because of my corrected vision need that I would not be able to do that. But
Shoot down your own planes, right?
yeah. So that dream was fainting, and so yes, I did desire to do that.
Okay, so are you still affiliated with the armed forces?
No, I'm not affiliated with the armed forces as a part of being active or inactive or anything like that. But I stay in touch with what's going on through newsletters that they send me and that sort of thing.
Tell us about your family.
Well, I grew up in St. Louis, as I said. I come from a family, it was 8 of us, and I am the youngest. And I came up watching my dad. Many from St. Louis would know him. We had a truck, and he actually used to drive to the different taverns. We called it taverns back then, in the truck, and he sold Polish sausage, hot tamales, pig ear sandwiches, roast beef sandwiches. And those items were what people were in the taverns looking for to eat after they were drinking.
Certainly, yeah.
So it became a very popular staple to come out of the tavern needing something to eat, and we were there in the truck. And so we would actually rotate to different locations, even over to Union and Natural Bridge to the GM plant, which was called the Chevrolet plant then. Yeah. And so I came up in a family of hardworking parents. My mother worked hard. My dad always worked 2 jobs until the business in the restaurant got so great that he was able to leave his other job and just do the restaurant business.
Most people in the radio and TV industry knew your dad. We all knew him.
Yes.
Yes. Very
All
good friend.
knew him.
Yeah,
even all of the politicians.
Yeah.
Bill Clay, I remember seeing Congressman Bill Clay Sr. coming to Senator Bass, and on and on and on. I remember seeing all of them. Father Lou Times would always come to our restaurant.
Sure.
His wife loved the food, today even, until we closed a couple of years ago. His daughter and JR would come by on a regular basis to the restaurant.
Okay. So what's the future for you?
Well, my future right now is enjoying life. I retired from the VA from working for the director's office at the VA hospital on Grand, and I retired from there 2 years ago. And that was a great run with the VA. I did about 6 years over there with them. Prior to that, I worked for the Veterans Benefits Administration in 2 different locations, out on Page and downtown. Those were great jobs. Those are great experiences. So now I'm retired, and I've done a dual career, so I'm tired of the work so much. But I'm still working, helping Julius and his wife and their production company. But what I like to do is travel. I love reading. I love relaxation. I love anything that will not bring stress to my life.
What's your position with the production company now?
I am the assistant director,
Okay.
St. Louis based, assistant director / promotions. So I'm dealing right now, like part of this is promotions, dealing with a lot of the marketing promotions of the events, setting up the different things that he does when he comes into town, different people we meet with, different radio stations, television stations, that sort of thing.
Is he excited about coming home?
He's very excited. And that's one of the things I wanted to stress to St. Louis. Please get behind Julius Williams. He is from St. Louis. He has a great list of accolades behind him, which you already know about. And when he comes to St. Louis, he's coming to pour his love out to you, and he wants you to pour your love into him. That is his sole purpose and only purpose. I won't say only purpose because his family still lives here. But St. Louis, regardless of where Julius goes, and he goes lots of different places, even out of the country, he still wants to come back to home. As we always say, and we all know, there's no place like home. So show your love when he comes. Always support Julius because he loves you, and that's what he's here for, is to share his love to you.
Once again, how can we get tickets? And prayer.
Once again, getting tickets is to call Metro Tix, and it's, the number should be on the screen.
314-534-1111.
1111. He taught me something today, just 1111. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. So once again, Andrea Taylor and Julius Williams will be performing.
Yes.
Now, you said there are two performers, a matinee and a regular evening show.
Yes, very special. This would be the first time this was done, because when he was here in October, it was only that one show at 7 o'clock. But we're offering a 3 o'clock show because we want church folks and people that don't normally get out and want to be out at night. So we've offered an earlier show. So you can come and enjoy a great performance, support hometown people, and then be at home by the 6 o'clock news, which we all like to be in front of.
What's the price of the tickets?
The price of the tickets are $50.
Okay. Each one?
Each ticket's $50.
Okay. Is there reserved seating?
There is no reserved seating. Another great question. I don't know if any of you have been to Grandel, and I'm sure a lot have, but there is no bad seating in the place. It's none.
Yeah, everything is front row seat almost.
Everything is front row seated, pretty much. And it's an intimate amount of people can get there, and that's another important thing. Get your ticket ahead of time. Don't wait, because it only holds about 500 people, and he sold out last year, and we are anticipating it to sell out this year. So do not hesitate in getting your ticket. Call that number, get your ticket.
So is there a tour going on with this particular production? Is there a tour?
Funny you should ask, and I don't know if I can let that cat out of the bag, but I can tell you absolutely, because there is I won't say a need, but an interest in these kind of tributes. And when we're talking about the man of soul or the lady of soul, or certain great R&B artists like Luther Vandross, and we talk about Frankie Beverly, there is definitely a desire to see these type of performances. So yes, we're actually looking to get on the road with this one.
That's great. Okay. Ron Ross is my guest, and we're here talking about a wonderful production coming to St. Louis on April the 11th. I'm Bernie Hayes, and we're back with New Life Evangelistic Center, and we'll be right back after this.
Is anxiety becoming more and more a part of your daily living? Is it sucked all the joy out of you till worry begins to dominate your life? Then I want to encourage you to take the nature prescription that is given in Matthew chapter 6, verses 25 through 34. Experience the peace that passes all understanding as you move into the beauty of creation, meditating on the God who's created all this, letting His Word unfold in your life. When He says not to be anxious, don't be anxious. But consider the lilies. They don't go out here and toil and spin, and yet look at them in all their beauty, the flowers. Look at the birds. They don't worry about what they're going to reap and sow, and yet your Heavenly Father takes care of them. He'll also take care of you. But put first the kingdom of God. Jesus Christ, through His death and resurrection, made that possible. Commit your life to Jesus right now. Call upon Him in this day of trouble. He will deliver you, and you will experience His peace that passes all understanding, giving you the ability to stop worrying.
Our Black History subject for today is Aretha Franklin. Aretha Louise Franklin was born March 25, 1942, to Barbara Siggers and Reverend C.L. Franklin in Memphis, Tennessee. They permanently relocated the family to Detroit when Reverend Franklin took over pastorship of the New Bethel Baptist Church. When Franklin was 12, her father began managing her. He helped her sign her first recording deal with JVD Records. During this time, Franklin would occasionally travel with the Soul Stirrers and spent summers on the gospel circuit in Chicago staying with the Staple Singers. At the age of 16, she went on the tour with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., where she would eventually and ultimately sing at his funeral in 1968. Columbia Records signed her in 1960. In 1966, Aretha signed with Atlantic Records, and by 1968, Franklin began recording more pop music, reaching the top 10 on the R&B chart with this ballad called Running Out of Fools. In 1980, after leaving Atlantic Records, Franklin signed with Arista Records. In 2010, Franklin canceled a number of concerts and had surgery for an undisclosed tumor. Franklin died at her home August 16, 2018, at age 76. Aretha Franklin.
God loves a cheerful giver. Even though things are really tough right now, you can make a difference in the lives of so many. New Life has been doing this work for 50 years, and we have seen God's gracious goodness through people like you who have participated in this work. There are so many people who are suffering. More people are becoming homeless for the first time with the rising costs of inflation and food and housing and so many other commodities, we need help. You can make a difference today in the lives of so many by giving your tax-deductible gift to P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri. Or go to newlifeevangelisticcenter.org or call to get involved in this incredible work.
And welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes. My guest is Ron Ross. And we're talking about the wonderful event coming to St. Louis on April 11th at the Grandel Theater. Once again, who's being featured?
Julius Williams, the man of 1,000 voices, and the illustrious Andreah Taylor. And a cameo appearance by none other than St. Louis' own former backup singer to Ike and Tina Turner review, Robbie Montgomery, better known as Sweetie Pie.
One of the Ikettes.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
And we're excited about her.
Our producer and director, Bob Dimler, mentioned that perhaps you should check out the venues in Branson, Missouri. You ever consider that?
That's a great idea. That is a great venue, and to learn that they offer people are interested in tribute type concerts, that's a great venue. That's something that we'll be definitely looking at.
Great.
Yeah.
Did Julius and Miss Walker decide on Aretha and Teddy on their own, or did they have some inspiration from you, or who decided who they're going to portray?
You said Walker, but Andreah Taylor.
Taylor, I'm sorry.
So it's a collaboration. So Mr. Williams and his wife own their own production company, and they're actually up and coming vocalists that are up under in their business, that's coming up under their business. So with the tribute type of things, these are things that he's interested in because he understands the pulse of the market. They like to see a lot of that. So the ideal always spawns from him, and then he looks out and see who can fit the other bill part of it, ladies and what type. So he may look for a lady that does a lot of Whitney Houston for different things.
Sure.
So it kind of goes like that.
Okay, so your particular part is make sure that the people know about it and come out and get tickets. How can they get tickets?
Yes, not only are Julius and I best friends, we're actually best friends. We both appreciate our business acumen. And so I love the music. I love his performances, so I'm also a fan. Okay. And so when he offered the opportunity for me to get into management with them, and since he desires to be in the St. Louis area, that he asked me if I would do it. I have a management background.
So tell us about, once again, how we can get tickets and why.
The tickets are going to be through Metro Tix, and again, the event is going to be April the 11th, 2026. We're offering two shows, a 3 o'clock show and a 7 o'clock show. You purchase your tickets through Metro Tix, and the number is on the screen, 314-534-1111.
1111.
Or 1111.
Well, I know you're looking forward to this, Ron.
I am.
It's going to be a wonderful show.
Yes.
Is he going to dress like Teddy?
It's funny you should ask again. You ask great questions. That's why you're the host of this show.
Okay.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to be in for just a wonderful surprise and fun.
And Miss Taylor, she's going to perform in Aretha's
If you close your eyes, you would think that Teddy Pendergrass was on the stage and that Aretha Franklin was on the stage, if you close your eyes.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, it is wonderful.
It's going to be, once again, you said there are two shows.
Yes.
3 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Okay. We don't want to leave out Miss Sweetie Pie.
Right.
Yes, she's going to dazzle us.
Okay. Is Sweetie Pie going to, well, we're done. I just want to say thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
And hope to see you April 11th.
Thank you. And I hope you and your wife are there.
We're going to try to be there.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
And thanks each and every one of you for supporting Reverend Larry Rice and the New Life Evangelistic Center. Have a great day.